What is up, guys? So today for our AP Stats instructional video assignment, we got assigned topic number 15, which is confidence interval for categorical data. For this topic, we want to focus on two simple z intervals for a difference between two proportions. When we're trying to construct the interval, we need to divide it into 4 different steps, which is state, plan, do, and conclude. So for state, we want to define the parameter, and we want to say at what % confidence level we want to construct the interval. And for plan, we just need to check the conditions. So for random, we just need to make sure that the data comes from 2 independent random samples or 2 groups in a randomized experiment. For 10%, we just need to make sure that 2 populations are at least 10 times as large as the samples. And for large counts, we just need to make sure that the counts of success and failures in each sample or group are at least 10. So for the third step, we do the actual interval. And we just follow this equation. And for the last step, we just conclude and we interpret the interval, which in other words, we state that we are a certain percentage confidence that the interval captures the true proportion of the parameter in context. If you need more help on this topic, you can also refer back to the 2010 AP Stats FRQ problem number 3. For our example problem, we chose a question on page 617 in the textbook, and it says that the researchers conducted 2 surveys in 2012. So the first survey is the first sample, in which there are 799 US teens, and in the second sample, there are 2,253 US adults. And it says in these 2 samples, 80% of teens and 69% of adults use social networking sites. So the question wants us to construct and interpret a 95% confidence interval for a difference between the 2 proportions. So obviously we have to solve the problem using the 4-step procedure, which is state, plan, do, conclude. So for state, we want to state the parameters. So P1 is a proportion of all US teens who use social networking sites. P2 is a proportion of all US adults who use social networking sites, and we are solving a 95% confidence level. So for plan, we should use a 2-sample z interval for the difference between 2 proportions if the conditions are met. And after we test all the conditions, all of them are met because the data comes from 2 independent random samples, and it also satisfies the 10% condition because we can safely assume that there are more than 7,990 US teens and 22,530 US adults. Lastly, it also satisfies large counts, and all these values are at least 10. So for the do part of the question, we can first write out the equation of the confidence interval, and to solve the z critical value, we can use the inverse norm function on our calculator. So let's open that, and then because it's a 95% confidence interval, we can use 0.025 for the area. So we get a critical value of 1.96. So after that, we plug in all the values with 1.96 as the critical value. So after we solve the z critical value, we can put it into the equation, and we just plug in all the values to construct the actual interval. And we can also do that on the calculator by going to stat and then test and then 2 prop z interval. Here we have our values that we need to put in. So for x1 it's 639, n1 is 799, x2 is 1,555, and n2 is 2,253. So we got 639 and 1,555 from these observed values, and after that we just press calculate, and then there is our interval. So from the calculator, we can determine that the interval is from 0.076 to 0.144, and finally to interpret, we can say that we're 95% confident that the interval from 0.076 to 0.144 captures the true difference in proportion of all US teens and adults who use social networking sites. We are a certain percent confidence.
So just
Yeah, let me make another video. So you
No,
know
no.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do this.
Who's getting it?
Ready, dude.
But I don't have to read out the whole equation, right? That'd be too
No, just read out the whole equation so you can fill some time, man.
Dude, we only have 5 minutes. We need to solve this problem also.
Alright, hurry up. Get in there.
Hey, dude, should someone else do this?
Hey, you need self-confidence. I mean, who
You need
cares?
a 99% confidence interval.
In our example, we're gonna use a 10% confidence interval, which is higher than what confidence I'm feeling right now.
And it says that as part of the. Do I have to read the
This
whole
is not
thing?
even that hard to read.
No, wait, I swear to God, do I have to read the whole thing?
Yeah.
What is
No,
this?
no, no, just
Pew
don't.
Internet?
Yeah, literally what it's called. Pew Internet.
No, no.
Let's go home.
This is taking here.
So for.
Wait, we start the video.
No, no,
You're
no,
not
you're
gonna-
no.
you're not gonna get the whole thing.
Come back.